Hey everyone, Zero here, and I'm back with some more Master Duel replays. And once again, I'm using the Harpie Lady deck. I think they're just fun to use and pretty good. So, with that said, let's get to the duels. Alright, going first, and I got like a pretty okay-ish hand. Got Lordly Load. So luckily that worked out for me. And I got Hysteric Sign, so pretty sure I could get a Synchro Summon or Xyz Summon. I don't remember which. Oh, I went with the Synchro. Right, because I want a Harpie Lady to stay on the field for me to use Primate Drill Beam. And I got Infinite Impermanence, so I can survive something. But they just went for setting, so that works out. I think this time around I went with the Xyz. Do I? Well, yeah, but not who you think. Tornado Dragon. Kind of a waste to use Drill Beam on Call of the Haunted, but Call of the Haunted is pretty good nowadays. Thanks to that support they got for the zombie monsters. But I just didn't want them to have any more monsters. I wanted to get in as much damage as I could. I summoned Tornado Dragon, but what for? And that's why. I wanted to destroy Hysteric Sign. I don't know why I did that. Oh jeez. The heck did I just do? I forgot what that did. Oh yeah, I remember now. It was Hysteric Sign, right? Yeah. I remember why I did that. Sorry, it's been a while since I played Harpie Lady. I remember how to play it at the moment, but not now. Oh yeah, and I got a lot of monsters down the field. Get the feeling I brought out... I got another level rank 4, I mean. Lightning Chidori. And I just went for another Synchro with Cyber Slash. I got rid of Lordly Load since I only need one. And yeah, that was pretty good. I got a couple different cards that weren't Harpie Lady out, so that was pretty good. Got some variety there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. On to the next duel. Alright, and in this duel, I went up against a Speedroid deck, but it did not last very long, so let's see how I managed to clutch this up. Obviously, I did not have a good hand. At all. As soon as I saw that Speedroid, I was like, yeah, let me use Max C. I had to negate as many cards as I could. I don't remember why I banished that one. Unfortunately, they did bring out him, but they just kind of gave up at that point. Not sure why. Connection failed, it says, but you know, not so sure how true that is. But yeah, I don't know if I would have survived that. I still had like 2 infinite impermanences in my hand. Maybe I could have stopped some plays, but I mean, if they had kept special summoning, I would have kept drawing. So that's entirely up in the air. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Let's go to the next one. Alright, we're on to the third duel now, and this one was, not really sure what to say about this one. I remember them having, like, a bunch of different cards, so I couldn't really say. But I didn't have really much to go off of on my first turn, so there's it for that. And unfortunately, I was able to use Harpie's Feather Storm. Kind of a waste to do on just one card, but I had to make sure they didn't get anything off. They still returned it to the hand. Oh yeah, that was it. It just negates everything on their field, I think. Yeah. So, and that was pretty much it. I didn't even get to do much. Harpie's Feather Storm is pretty strong. Oh geez, this might be a short video with that. Alright, on to the next duel, and this one I don't remember what to say. I don't really know what to say, because all I remember from them is they had, like, Gaia, Blackluster Soldier, and Egyptian Gods, so I don't really know what to say about what they play. But I just did my usual thing, got Cyber Slash Harpie Lady, I think I just said Infinite Imperm, and that was pretty much it. They did a set, and that was pretty much it for them too. Alright. Luckily, I was able to get 2 cards thanks to having a Harpie Lady on the field. And I got another Cyber Slash Harpie Lady. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Cyber Slash is really good. Like, all the Harpie Ladies are just really good at getting rid of the opponent's board. Like, either returning it to their hand or just, like, destroying it. Yeah, as long as I have spells, I can just keep getting rid of their monster, returning it to the hand. And I think that was pretty much it for this duel. Yeah. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, and we're on to the last duel for the Harpie Lady. Remember, this duel was a pretty tough one. They had the... I think they had just came out at the time, the new Malice cards, so... I'm trying to remember how I won this. Especially since they used Drawing Lockbird on me. But luckily I was still able to... I couldn't draw any cards, but I was able to summon them from the deck. And with that, I was just like, let me just use Phantasmal, get some protection out. And that was it for my turn. Luckily I had Max C, so that was able to like help me just a little bit. Though I'm not sure why they did that. A bit too late. My Maxi already went off. It was around this point I wonder if they were just trying to deck me out. But no, I think they were just trying to get their strongest card. And they unfortunately banished my Harpie Lady, so... Luckily I still have another one in my deck. I have one in my hand, actually. At that point I got some hand traps, so I started to use them. Alright, they got everything on their end, so let's see what I can pull off. That's right, I got Elegant Egotist back. And okay, so I wanted to get some removal out. Whew, yeah, especially Infinite Imperm. Got Cyber Slash. I'm get the feeling I got rid of Hysteric Sign. No, I got rid of Alluring Mirror Split. But luckily, since I got that to go off, I could just return those. Got Harpie Conductor out. I don't even remember what she did. I said that was a pretty good turn. Though I still got the Golden Sarcophagus to worry about. And oh yeah, I think they just didn't have anything. I think they just overextended on their first turn. Yeah, I just won this. Okay. Yeah, somehow I managed to beat the Malice with the Harpie. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Of course, Maxi helped a lot right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for those replays. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The Harpies are pretty fun. They're really good at back row removals and returning monsters from the field to the hand. So yeah, they're really good at that. Alright, so here's the deck list. Not much changed from the last video, honestly. And like I mentioned then, this was before the latest ban. So I need to edit this deck if I want to play it again. Just because of this guy right here. If there's any suggestions, I'll gladly hear them out. But until then, I'll see you next time. See ya!